Many farmers out there, when they are handling pesticides, they don't know how to protect themselves. They need to make sure that they are protected, because these pesticides are inherently toxic. They can enter their body through the mouth, the nose, the skin, and the eyes. For you to protect yourself, you need to have an overall to protect the part of the skin, which is the largest exposed part to the pesticides. Then you should not tuck in the gumboots, the overall. You should remove over the gumboots, so that in case of any spillage, it will go over the gumboot. Put on the respirator to protect inhalation and respiration. So this respirator covers two parts, the mouth and the nose. This is what we call a cartridge. This cartridge has some particles inside here that absorbs the pesticide particles. So when, as a farmer, you hear the smell of a pesticide, make sure you replace the cartridge. These cartridges have got numbers and colors, so you make sure you replace equivalent number that can fit in your cartridge. So long as you don't feel any smell, just to ensure that there is no inhalation or ingestion of pesticide you are handling. And then you put on the goggles to ensure that the pesticide does not get into your eyes. Then you cover it with the hood, so that the straps of the respirator and the goggle are inside the hood. Then lastly, you put on the gloves to protect your hands, and on the right you can put it over the overall when you are spraying high crops, and then on the left when you are doing low crops that are below your height. We have some parts on the knapsack sprayer, and we have what we call a nozzle. This nozzle is very important to a farmer. We have types of nozzles. We have a nozzle that sprays insecticides and fungicides. That is the hollow cone nozzle. Then we have another type of nozzle that is called deflector nozzle. That one is a nozzle that sprays only herbicides, because it produces large droplets. Now, before you go to spray, it's good that you get to know the output of your knapsack sprayer. During calibration, we put amount of unknown water, which is clean, into the knapsack sprayer. Then we started getting what we call flow rate, and that is pumping in a calibrated jar for 1 minute. Then secondly, we shall measure the swath of the nozzle that we are going to use during the spray. Thirdly, you get to spray in an area of within 1 minute. You get the length, you'll be able to use it to get the area. Now, since we have the swath like 75 centimeters, then we have the length that you use to spray for 1 minute, for example 100 meters. Now you go to the office or sit somewhere with a calculator and a pen. Now you get the area of that particular area that you did the calibration on. Now you ask yourself, in 1 minute I could be able to use 750 mils. What about 10,000 meter square? So you'll get the volume of water that will go in that particular area. Then that volume of water you divide by the capacity of the knapsack spray. Is it 15 liters? Yes, you divide by, let's say, 15 liters. Then we get the number of knapsacks required in that particular 1 acre. Now you go to the desired pesticide label that is registered for use in Kenya and get the rates that are indicated on the secondary panel. Let's say 50 mils in 20 liters. So that means 50 mils times 20 pumps. So you tell a farmer or as a spray service provider, you go to buy 1 liter that will suit exactly his area of land for that particular spray to control pests or diseases. Those steps that we've been going through are to ensure that the spray service provider is protected and the environment is protected, and even the food that we eat is protected. As Pest Control Products Board, we advocate for safeguarding the environment, human health, and animal.